Shocked, to say the least. Yeah, I thought he would stay to the end of the season, maybe even up to PSG, but I guess it was coming. The results haven't been there, you know.
To be honest, I'm not thinking about it at all because I am very, very angry about what's happened today, and I do think that the board have made a mistake. To be quite honest, a friend of mine just said to me on the phone that the best thing that the supporters could do to show their feelings would be not to turn up on Saturday afternoon for the match against Sunderland.
Where can you go from Jose? He's already won the Champions League 3 times. He was great, he won the Premiership last season. I don't see, you know, maybe Pep Guardiola or somebody of that level, see what they can do. I mean, it's whoever he can afford.
I'm very glad when I see our fans happy. I think only to Leicester now. This is speculation. I then go, I'm an old man. I read a lot of speculation.
You're doing quite well though.
Yeah.
Finally,
but of course, it's much better this kind of speculation than the Greece speculation. Of course.
yeah.
Football is such a funny sport. Claudio Ranieri actually lost his job in 2004 to Jose Mourinho. He's saying, no, I don't want the job, but the guys in the studio, I will tell you who said it. He's probably happy that Jose Mourinho has lost his job at Stamford Bridge. So let's talk about Jose Mourinho now and the Chelsea Football Club. Said, let me come to you. Some people say they're not surprised, and I said, they're surprised because Mourinho has got the quality. Why would you let him up? Because he can actually bounce back. But did he come to you as a surprise?
It didn't come to me as a surprise at all. In fact, I preempted it on Monday. Jose Mourinho is a fantastic coach. Everyone knows that. He's done great things for Chelsea. But you look at his form this season. Lost 9 in 16 games, worst point tally by champions after 16 games, 24 points, worse off than same stage last season. Very, very bad for him. All he just all he would have just done is perhaps to resign since things weren't just working for him. You look at the fact that he should have seen the handwriting on the wall when he said the players rallied round and were against him. Come on, a top class manager shouldn't have just said that. Perhaps he should have just seen the handwriting on the wall that maybe things weren't just going well for me again. I should just leave when the ovation was still loud. In fact, the ovation wasn't even loud for Chelsea this season. I was even looking at the fact that maybe they could just get a FA Cup trophy. Should they have left Jose Mourinho there? But it wasn't to be for him at all. He should just take a break from coaching a year or 2 years and let's see what he does after.
Let's see this. Look at Chelsea's performance this season. 16 games played. They've won 4, drawn 3, lost 9. Goals scored 18. They've conceded 26. Just 15 points they have gathered so far, and they are 16th on the table.
For a team that lost just 3 last season, I mean, you knew that there was trouble. Well, I'm reading some conspiracy theorists are saying that his trouble started when he had a clash with 2 senior officials at the club, and he said, if you want to sack me, pay the money.
Okay.
So those guys had the mindset, okay, we're going to look for the money.
We'll give you the money.
So if the results don't change, we have the money. And you know, so a lot of people thought, you know, I think it was a game in October, I think West Ham, you know, where he lost, and there was an outburst, and so it was a matter of time. A lot of people thought they were scared, or you know, they thought it wasn't going to be easy to cough out £40 million because that's just what they did. They just made him £40 million richer. But I think, you know, it lasted this long because he had the respect of the owner. Roman Abramovich, because a lot of people see him as a trigger-happy man. It doesn't take him this long to fire a manager, you know, pay him huge amount. 3 months is not doing well, just kicks him out. But I'm really, the story for me is who's going to be the successor.
That's right.
For Jose. A lot of people are saying Goose Eden. But I'm looking at this man, if you look at his career on a whole, it looks good. But if you look at his recent past,
that's right.
That's why I have a problem. You failed with Turkey, failed with Russia, you failed with the Orange Boys. And you're coming to Chelsea. I don't know. I'm not a Chelsea fan, but I don't understand. I don't understand. But if you look at the length, the span of his career, you cannot argue that he's a good coach. We hear that he's already having discussions with Chelsea. It looks like the anointed candidate. A lot of people are already throwing Carlo Ancelotti's name. Some are saying Diego Simeone, but it looks that it might just be Gus. But my personal opinion, I don't know if it counts for much. If they're going to hire somebody. And Jose said it in the report you put together. Look, there are many managers on my level.
That's right.
But no,
not better.
Not
I
better.
like Jose.
And I agree.
I like Jose. You know what? Jose Mourinho, like a cat with 9 lives. I didn't expect it to come because he kept on surviving one way or the other. Remember, he says as a Wenger specialist in failure, he has called referees biased, particularly when he lost to Southampton.
Yeah.
He came out to say referees are scared of giving decisions to Chelsea. He has also got into some trouble with his medical team and then kept Eva Carneiro on the bench. Said Abbas, was character part of the problem for Jose?
Of course, 100% character. He should learn to at times keep quiet. When I have a question mark when he says there are no coaches better than him in his level. Come on, Carlo Ancelotti won Champions League twice as a player, twice with AC Milan as a coach, won it with Real Madrid. Come on, you cannot.
And when Real Madrid needed him to leave, he left.
He left. So at times you have to look at character. Character speaks a lot. Jose Mourinho he's never been pushed to the wall as such. In his days at FC Porto, he was a winner. With Inter, was a winner. With Real Madrid, he was a winner. Now with his second spell at Chelsea, this particular season, it's been awful for him. All he had to do was he should have left before he was sacked. Just take a break from coaching. That doesn't say.
And miss out on that money. What's your problem? Miss out on that one. That very.
It doesn't say Jose Mourinho is a bad coach. Let him just take a break. Yeah, I'm very sure clubs come calling for him.
Yeah, I think it needs a break. He got his hand burnt. It is a lesson in humility for him if he's willing to learn. But he's a good manager, no doubt, and we just have to wait and see what happens. And these are Chelsea players reporting for duty. They're the first-class professionals. The manager is gone, but they have to do their job.
The show must go on.
So Gary Cahill, that was Ramirez, Eden Hazard, all of the players. But some of the players are already telling the club, expect some backlash. All of the fans that spoke in what we just played, all of the fans were not happy. We're not happy with the sacking of the manager, and they're telling the club expect a little bit of a backlash. But the decision has been made. Jose is gone. That.
So Chelsea's next game tomorrow against Sunderland. And some fans, come on guys, relax. They say it's a relegation battle.
No.
Relegation battle. No. But let's just take some tweets on Twitter. I pledge to do that. Chiemere Acho says the players should take some responsibility. I'm sure you guys will agree to that.
100%.
I said enough of managers taking the bullet all the time with the hashtag Mourinho. That's okay, but everything rises and falls on leadership, and they'll tell you coaches are hired to be fired. Julius Joseph says, Jose Mourinho named Arsene Wenger a specialist in failure, but now he has been sacked for failing to win and make it to the top. So, reactions. This guy is so much love for Jose Mourinho. I don't know, but he's gone. He says, Ofochi Benjamin says, Mourinho's sack doesn't come to me as a surprise. By Chelsea standards, it's long overdue. I see Carneiro laughing. Come on, she's a professional. She won't be laughing.
I think she would. She didn't drop the lawsuit. That's why I think she would. She didn't drop the lawsuit. I personally would have dropped the lawsuit against Jose with what as well. But no, she's not dropping it, so she might just be laughing somewhere. I don't know.
But they'll come back.
All right. Okay. Emetulu Victor says, what was clear was the disconnection between players and manager. Jose felt betrayed. Should Chelsea Football Club have sacked the squad? Very important. They couldn't have sent all the players away. Sex Fabregas came out to say, if you're a big player, show it. But if I'm a big player and my manager is not managing me properly, you lose a game against Leicester, you come out to say you're feeling betrayed, then the players won't give you.
Of course, you can't complain about your tools.
Of course.
Yeah.
You just can't complain.
Is how you use them.
Yeah.
If you have a world-class coach and he decides to use a 4-5-1 formation where you have players they are flexible, they can be so swift with the ball. That's a defensive formation. How do you expect them to play?
Jose just makes me wonder, because you keep saying your players are not doing well, they're betraying you. Next game, you use those same players, and then you keep the ones that could have come in to change things, but that's the story. Jose Mourinho is gone. I know we'll keep talking about it until we hear from Jose himself. Let's go on another break. We'll come back. We'll talk about the FIFA Club World Cup in Sports Tonight on Channels TV. Don't go anywhere. Stay.